If you're one of the tens of millions who don't have health insurance, beginning this fall, you'll finally be able to compare and buy quality, affordable, private plans that work for you. If you've already got health insurance, this has just enhanced it. And if you don't, you're going to be able to get it.
I don't believe there's a way to fix this and to make it acceptable to the American people.
We've had a lot of victories, but we haven't had a victory on health care. We're disappointed. I am very disappointed because, again, even as a civilian, for 7 years I've been hearing about health care. And I've been hearing about repeal and replace. And Obamacare is a total disaster. Some states had over a 200% increase, a 200% increase in their premiums. And their deductibles are through the roof. It's an absolute disaster. And I think you'll also agree that I've been saying for a long time, let Obamacare fail, and then everybody's going to have to come together and fix it and come up with a new plan, and a plan that's really good for the people with much lower premiums, much lower costs, and much better protection. I've been saying that, Mike, I think you'll agree, for a long time. Let Obamacare fail. It'll be a lot easier. And I think we're probably in that position where we'll just let Obamacare fail. We're not going to own it. I'm not going to own it. I can tell you the Republicans are not going to own it. We'll let Obamacare fail, and then the Democrats are going to come to us, and they're going to say, how do we fix it? How do we fix it? Or how do we come up with a new plan?
You know, you would have to conclude some things here. Let's take some things that we know. The Republicans in the House and Senate have campaigned year in and year out since 2010, promising to repeal Obamacare. And from 2010 to 2017, they passed 5, 6, 7 different repeal Obamacare bills, and they sent them up to the White House where they were vetoed. So they've done it. They campaigned saying they were going to do it, and they did it. Now, when they run the show, they can't do it. For some reason now, well, we can't take the benefits away from the governors and some of the people. We can't. No, we can't. It's too entrenched and entitled. We can't do it. It's been the law of the land for too many years. We just can't take it away. What do they think is going to happen to them when it's re-election time? What are they thinking? In the real world, they would be scared to death to be such hypocrites, to openly pass legislation that repeals it, knowing it isn't going to happen, and then to campaign promising to do it for real if they get control of the House and Senate. Then they don't, and they then go out for re-election. What do they expect is going to happen? Do they think the public's going to forget? Think voters are not going to mind? Do they think voters are going to understand why they couldn't do it? My point, something matters more to them than what they're going to face during re-election. They are willing to incur the wrath of the voters by failing to repeal it after promising to do so. They would rather incur the wrath of voters than to face whatever else it is that greets them if they do it. They're afraid to do it. They're afraid to repeal it. Why? Afraid of what? Who are they afraid of? What in the world has them more frightened than facing you on the re-election campaign trail? You answer that question. We answer that question, and we will know a lot more than we know now.